Thursday, May 27th. The moon is going to be in Sagittarius for the majority of the day. It is going to go void, of course, around 2:36 p.m., again, Atlantic Standard Time, and we'll lock in to Capricorn energy at 11:24 p.m. So this day has 9 different moon aspects. And may I remind you, we're still in the full moon eclipse energy. This is going to be a lunar hangover like no other. Okay, you're going to feel sad, you're going to feel over emotional, you're going to feel hella confused, you're likely going to be exhausted from the insomnia that we've been having, you're likely going to feel restless and have anxiety, you might even feel a little bit heartbroken. You know what? Basically, you should just rely on the fact that you're going to be cray-cray for about a full day and a half. With the moon making some of these aspects. One of the things, I'm not going to go into them all, but the moon opposes Venus and Mercury, and of course, both of those planetary bodies in Gemini. And Venus, like I said, she's confused about her love life, about her relationships, about her routine. She's confused about her money matters. She's confused about the path forward and the goals that she has and the plans that she's made. She is just all hella confused, all up in her heart space, just feeling the pressure to make a decision and make a change and make a choice and just be done with some of the drama. And Mercury, days away from being totally comatose, going retrograde. He's still, he's at this point, when, you're feeling good or you're feeling happy or you're had a couple of drinks or your sleeping pills kicked in or whatever the case may be, and you get to the point where you just got to close your eyes. You can hear everything that's going on and you can kind of think about it, but you just need to close your eyes. Well, that is what's happening here today. And it's not a bad thing to do because we are going to need to retreat here soon. We don't want to be taking in information and stimulus from our exterior realms at this point because nothing makes sense. We are confused AF and there is no clarity coming, not for a couple of days. To make matters even more complicated, the moon is squaring Neptune. Interesting fact, Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. So, if Venus is concentrated on her 3D earthly realm of routines and relationships and money matters and planning for the future, the Neptune is the higher octave focused on the 5D cosmic intelligence of it all, the relationship with ourself, the relationship with the higher divine, the relationship with the cosmos. Our money matters here in the earthly realm translates into our energetic currency in the 5D realm. And so this is a square. This is not a pleasant situation. And we're hypersensitive and our intuition is all over the place and our mental planes don't make sense. And our logical and practical egoic mind is almost right out of it. That's Mercury. Again, just needing to close his eyes. We want to slip into imaginary land. We want to hold on to the dream, but the dream is morphing. The vision for the future is morphing. Why? Because we've had new details emerge. We've had new situations take place that is flipping the script. May I remind you, we're in eclipse season and the snow globe is being shook real good. We are all shook up at this point. As if those moon energies weren't enough, Venus actually squares Neptune. So we have lower octave, Venus focused on all of her focuses, squaring, tension, crisis point with the higher octave of herself, the metaphysical version of herself, if you will, Neptune. So this is really going to pose a lot of relationship challenges. In your 3D exterior realm, the relationships with the physical people that you have, they're likely going to hit a crossroads. They're likely going to hit a very pivotal point of frustration, of hurt, of anger, of heartbreak. And in our 5D self, our cosmic self, the relationship with ourselves, our spiritual connection, our energetic connection to everything around us, to the universal intelligence will be highlighted. We're trying to strengthen our inner truth, our inner knowledge, our inner connection with the divine But in order for us to do that, we tend to see a little bit of chaos ensue in our physical realms. Why? Because we have to endure a certain point, a certain level of pain and suffering before we look outside of ourselves for cosmic divine guidance. So we're definitely going to be tapping into those conflicting energies. Trust me when I say things are not as they appear. I don't want you to be too reactive from your egoic avatar. I don't want you to think, if you're having a manifestation of relationship challenges in your long-term relationship where it reaches a breaking point, I don't want you to say, oh, this is it, because it's not it. We're under illusion. Neptune is very delusional. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, behind the surface that we're not privy to yet. We're not allowed to know that yet. So as much as we would like to think that this is what it is, and this is what we get, and this is, what we're doing from here, things are not as they appear. We need a couple of more days for the truth, for the reality to actually emerge before we have a full scope of the information and the details that we actually have to work with.